Hello, good to see you today. I'm Otter, and I'm going to be your transformation specialist today. Are you comfortable? All right, let's begin. I want you to just relax. Be as comfortable as you can. Just relax and feel good. The anesthetic should be kicking in about now. I'm going to count backwards from 10, and as I do, I just want you to relax more and more with each number that I count. 10, drifting downwards. 9, more and more. 8, relaxing and feeling good. 7, drifting down. 6, just feeling better and better. 5, letting go completely. 4, listening to the sound of my voice. 3, as you feel so good. 2, almost there. 1, and sleep. You should be feeling totally relaxed now, and I see that you are. Just feeling so relaxed as you just drift off to sleep. Feeling good, feeling completely relaxed as you sleep. Okay, that's very good. You're a very good subject. Just totally relaxed. That's just the way we like you to be. Now I see here that you've decided to become a ferret. Is that right? Very good choice. I've been a ferret myself, and I enjoyed it very much. Now you notice that there's a water outlet to your left. Anytime you feel thirsty, I want you to just go ahead and drink from this outlet. Since you're going to be turning into a ferret, you're going to be losing a lot of mass. And that mass has to go somewhere, which means you're going to be urinating a lot. Now, to make things as comfortable as possible for you, I'm just going to go ahead and hook up this hose to your groin region. Nothing to be embarrassed about. This is just to enable you to be completely comfortable. And now you don't have to worry about getting up to urinate. You can just lay here and completely relax. Are you allergic to any kind of magic? All right then. I have here in my hand a magic wand, and this instrument in my other hand, which looks like a hairdryer, is a magic ray beam. I'll just be pointing the beam at each part while I transform it with a magic wand. All you need to do is sit back and completely relax. Just be completely at ease. As I get my instruments ready, I'm just going to count backwards from 10. And with each number I count, you're going to be feeling more and more relaxed. 10, starting downwards. 9, more and more. 8, feeling better and better. 7, just relaxing completely. 6, listening to the sound of my voice. 5, as you go deeper and deeper. 4, feeling better and better with each passing moment. 3, drifting down into trance. 2, feeling better and more relaxed with each number. And 1, sleep. That's very good. You're just completely relaxed now and ready to be transformed. I like to start with the toes. So, I'm just going to run the magic beam over your toes, going from left to the right, and back to the left, and to the right again. And I'll just touch each one of your toes, as I'm doing now with a magic wand. You can see that your toenails are turning into ferret claws. Big, beautiful, pointy ferret claws. And now each of the toes is turning into the toes of a ferret's paws. I'm moving up to the feet now, passing the beam over your feet, changing the feet as they become the paws of a ferret. Now I'm passing the ray over your shins and calves, and I'm changing them so that they're becoming narrow and thin, not forming any fur yet. The fur is going to come last, but they're becoming thin and ferret-like. And now I'm passing the ray over your thighs and hips, and I'm touching each leg with a wand so that from your hips to your knees, your legs are becoming thin, narrow, and ferret-like. And you now have the legs of a ferret. You'll observe that you've become much smaller by now. You're about the size of a large dog. And now I need you to turn over. I'm going to do your tail. That's good. I'm pointing the magic ray at the small of your back. And you may feel a warm sensation as the ray passes over. And now I'm touching the base of your spine with a magic wand. And I'm pulling it outward, pulling it into a long, beautiful tail. A tail of a ferret. I can tell that you're just so happy to have this tail now, because it's wiggling back and forth, and you can feel it wiggling, can't you? Ah, yes. So happy to have this tail. It's a beautiful tail. Now I'd like you to flip back over onto your back. Now, I don't believe that you said whether you wanted to be able to have human or ferret children, so I'm going to leave your options open. I have a ferret gonad right here. It was grown in the laboratory. I'm going to implant it completely painlessly. I'm pointing the magic ray at your gonads right now, and I'm placing the ferret gonad next to your skin, and you can feel it sinking in and painlessly becoming part of your body, so that now you can have human children or ferret children. And now I'm tattooing a rune just above your genitals. It doesn't hurt at all. You can barely feel it, but I'm placing this rune here to make your genitals invisible. No one will be able to see them until you want them to, so that you won't be flashing the public all the time. Yes, I thought you'd like that. There, the rune is done, and your genitals are hidden. You can feel your torso transforming now, becoming long and thin and tubular. The injections are taking care of most of the core transformation, so I'm going to begin working on your arms. You've shrunken to the size of a small dog now, as I begin working on your fingers. I'm holding the beam over your left hand now and turning each one of your fingernails into a claw as I touch them with a magic wand. First the thumb, then the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky. And now I'll just go over to your right hand and do the same, passing the magic beam over each of your fingers, touching each nail and changing it to a claw. Thumb, index finger, middle, ring finger, and pinky. going back to the left, passing the beam over the fingers again, changing each one of them into a ferret's finger, complete with pads, thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. And now, going back over to the right, changing the thumb into part of your paw, changing the index finger, middle, and ring finger, and pinky. Now going back over to the left, I'm passing the magic beam over your hand, and as I touch it with a wand, it changes completely into a ferret's paw. I'm going back over to the right now, passing the beam over your hand, touching it with a wand, and changing it into a ferret's paw. You have 4 beautiful paws now. Returning to the left, I'm passing the beam over your lower arm, and as I touch it with a wand, it becomes thin and beautiful. And back on the right, I pass the beam over your lower arm and touch it, and it changes to match the left. Back on the left, passing the beam over your upper arm and your shoulder, touching it with a wand, and it changes, becoming very small, becoming the upper arm of a ferret. And back on the right, I do the same to the right upper arm and shoulder, changing it to match the first. How are you feeling now? I think it might be a good idea to give you just a little bit more anesthetic. This will just make you feel better and feel more relaxed. This won't hurt at all. I'm using a magic syringe so that you don't feel any pain. Sending the anesthetic into your body, making you feel so relaxed, so good. And as the anesthetic takes effect, I'm just going to count backwards from 10 to 1 and help you go even deeper into trance. 10, drifting downward. 9, further and further. 8, feeling better and better. 7, just feeling so good. 6, feeling so relaxed. 5, listening to the sound of my voice. 4, as you drift further and further down. 3, feeling better and better. 2, more and more. 1, and sleep. There. I see you're feeling much more relaxed now. And that's very good. You can just sleep and relax completely as I perform the rest of this operation. I'm now shining the magic beam on either side of your neck, on either shoulder, and I'm touching each one with the wand. And as I do, your shoulder blades begin to fold, coming forward, moving to the sides of your chest, as your front legs come up and become the true front legs of a ferret, so that when you stand on all fours, they'll be directly underneath you. Now I'm going to transform your brain. You're not going to lose any intelligence, but I need to make it smaller so that it will fit in your new ferret head. You may experience some strange sensations during this time, some strange sights and sounds and smells and feelings, but don't be afraid. It will pass. I am now casting a spell over your brain, making it smaller, but keeping everything intact. It feels very strange, but you know that it's completely safe and that you won't be harmed at all. And now, I'm transforming your head, passing the magic beam over your ears on the top of your head. Your ears are moving slightly up towards the top of your head and becoming the big, beautiful ears of a ferret. And now, I'm shining the beam over your face, and you can feel its warmth as it just loosens everything up and makes it ready to be transformed. And as I touch your nose, you can feel it becoming slightly moist. And you can feel your nose and your mouth stretching forward into the lovely conical shape of a ferret's muzzle. Your teeth are growing into long, beautiful fangs, and even if you've lost teeth before, you find that they're growing back in now, becoming the beautiful, sharp teeth of a ferret. Even your eyes are changing now, becoming small and beady and moving out towards the side of your head. You find that you're seeing differently now. Red seems to become more important than any other color. The blues and the greens and other colors are still there, but they don't seem quite as noticeable as red. You have the vision of a ferret now, and you also have a ferret's nose and a ferret's ears. Your nose is full of many interesting smells, and your hearing has become so much more clear and crisp, and you're able to hear every little nuance in the sound of my voice with amazing clarity. Your transformation is almost complete now. All that's left is the fur. I'm handing you what looks like a set of paints, and this will enable you to paint on exactly the fur color and pattern that you want. I'm placing a brush between the fingers of your right paw so that it won't slip out. Just go ahead and dip the brush into a color of fur potion, and then reach down and begin painting your foot paws. And as you paint them, you watch the fur growing in, bold and beautiful, in exactly the color and the pattern that you want. And as you move up the legs, painting the fur on, you find the fur growing in just where you paint, exactly the way you painted. You move up your body into your groin, your stomach, your sides and back. I'll help you with that if you want. Your chest, your underbelly. Painting your shoulders now, watching the fur grow in as you paint. Painting down each arm, left arm and the right arm. As I place another brush in your left paw between the fingers so that it can't slip out, you paint exactly the fur color and pattern you want. And you watch the fur grow exactly as you wanted, exactly as you painted. Painting your neck now, and your head. And as you paint your hair, it merges into the rest of your fur, so that you look beautiful, seamlessly furred, just like a normal ferret, which is what you're becoming. I'm holding up a mirror for you as you paint your face, painting your forehead and around your eyes, both cheeks, around your nose, and your muzzle, and your chin. And as you finish, you look in the mirror and see that you have become the beautiful ferret that you wanted to be. And from now on, when you look at yourself, you'll see a ferret, exactly the way that you were transformed during this session, exactly the way you painted your fur on. When you look in the mirror, you'll see a ferret's body and a ferret's face, exactly the way we made you look today. And when you leave the mirror, you'll remember seeing yourself as a ferret. And that will make you very, very happy. And now, I took the liberty of having one of the nurses make you up some ferret tags, and I placed them on a little collar for you. They said this was your favorite color. Is the collar your favorite color? Oh, good. I'm glad it is. And now, I'm putting the collar over your head and putting it around your neck. It's a beautiful color, and as you look at yourself in the hand mirror, you find that you just look so beautiful, and the collar is the perfect complement to your new beautiful face. And as you move, your tags jingle a little, making a happy sound that just fills you with joy. You're now a ferret, and that knowledge just completely fills you with happiness. In a moment, I'm going to count upwards from 1 to 10, and I'm going to tell you to wake up. And when you do wake up, you're going to remain a ferret and know that you're a ferret, and you'll be very happy knowing this. And you can be a ferret for as long as you want. You could be a ferret for the rest of your life, if you want to, and you never have to go back to being a human again unless that's what you want to do. When you wake up, you'll feel refreshed and rejuvenated and completely ferret. 1, starting upward. 2, regaining consciousness little by little. 3, feeling refreshed. 4, feeling rejuvenated. 5, feeling completely ferret. 6, more and more. 7, higher and higher. 8, becoming aware of your surroundings. 9, opening your eyes. And 10, wake up. There, all done. What do you think? Did I do a good job on it? Oh, I'm always glad to hear that. I hope you'll be happy with your new ferret body. Thank you once again for choosing the Transformation Parlor. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to tell your friends all about us.